Hello, this is Mindy from the Weekend Gardener, and today I'm going to show you how to put a tree in the ground. Now, some of you may have received a tree for the holidays, such as an Alberta Spruce. Those types of trees are not designed to stay indoors year-round. They're actually designed to stay indoors for a short time period during the holidays, and then to be planted out in your yard. So the first thing that you will need to do is you will need to dig a hole that is twice the depth and twice the width of the container that the particular tree is in. Now the reason for this is so that you can backfill with a combination of the soil that you dug and compost. So I already have the soil removed from this hole, and I did a dry run. I tested to see if it was the appropriate dimensions, and as you can see, it is. The next step that you're going to need to do in any type of tree, whether it's a tree you got for the holidays, it's a fruit tree, it's a decorative landscape tree, you will need to actually scrape the sides of inside the hole. Now this prevents what's called glazing, which is when you have a soil that has a high clay content, what happens is those sides become smooth and the roots of the tree cannot break through that barrier. Simply taking a rake and scratching the inside of the hole will prevent that glazing. Now, the next step that you need to do is you need to see how much you need to fill in the hole. Now, a tree, regardless of the type, should not be planted any deeper than the soil level it is in the container. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to put this in here. As you can see, this hole is a little deep. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to fill it in with a combination of equal parts of the soil that came out of the ground and compost. Now because this soil has a high clay content, it tends to clump a little bit. So just break up the clumps. And then do a dry run again to see if you need to add any additional soil. And I need to add just a little bit more. And then you will need to do another dry run. Okay. One more scoop. Now the next step you need to do in this process is you need to remove the tree from its container. Now you can cut the plastic container and remove the tree, or you can simply gently grab the trunk and release it like that. Now, if you allow the tree to stay in this shape, what will happen is the roots will just continue to grow in a circle. They will never grow outward. So what you need to do to prevent this is you just need to tease these roots a little bit. And this doesn't hurt the tree. This is actually beneficial to the tree. Placing the tree in the ground again, checking to see the level. If the level is not appropriate, then you need to remediate the situation, either adding or taking away soil. You simply will fill in the hole. Now, if this plant is going to be a specimen plant out in a yard, you will actually need to create a berm around it to prevent lawnmower damage, also to provide a mulch, and to also create a well for moisture. But being in this landscape bed, creating a berm really isn't sufficient. You don't need to do it. Now, once you have this filled in, the last step you need to do is you need to remove the tag. Now this is a step a lot of people don't think about. But come the growing season, these needles are going to start growing, and this tag is going to cause that particular stem to girdle. And the same with the decorations. The decorations will be perfectly fine until spring comes, when this plant starts going through active growth. So until we meet in the garden again, this has been Mindy from the Weekend Gardener.